This is your life, your quest. I take the same mechanics from video games that make them so engaging and attention-grabbing and tell you how you can integrate them into your own life to level up in anything you want to do. Before we jump in, a little about why I'm qualified to teach you this. Despite working full-time, I've been learning coding, doing weekly YouTube uploads, I'm reading a book a month, and doing the martial art Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not suggesting you pile 4 things onto what you're doing now, but I will help you make time for at least one thing you're not doing that you should be. If you're looking to make real changes in how you manage your time and pursue your passions, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I share new insights and strategies every week to help you transform your life. Now, let's figure out why you haven't been pursuing your dream activity. If it's because you feel like you've been too busy, let me tell you something. Feeling too busy to get started on your dream is actually a sign that now is a great time to get started. How does that make sense, right? Well, let's consider. You have a bunch of free time now. Maybe your boss at your job all of a sudden said, "Now you only have to work part-time now, and I'll pay you full-time." Or if you're a student, 3 of your teachers say, "You know what? No more homework. Homework sucks." Then you'd think, this is my chance. This is a great time to get started. So you do. But when life gets busy and stressful again, which it always does eventually, do you want your future self to then give up on your dream activity? No, right? You want to be disciplined and persevere with your dream. That's why, by finding time to do it now when you're busy, that's a great challenge that'll make it easy to stay consistent no matter what life throws at you. At this point, most self-improvement leaders would advise your next step to be finding free time in the day by sacrificing some of your break time, saying things like, if you check digital well-being on your Android or screen time on your iPhone, you'll see you're spending a lot of time on your phone. Shocking, right? But I think you already know that, which is why I'm going to make a bolder claim. You can actually free up time in the day by becoming more productive. Now, I'm not proposing you meditate for 10 years to get amazing focus powers. I have a way easier solution, which I call Eat the Frog 2.0. The concept of Eat the Frog 1.0 can be understood like this. Let's say you were at a really fancy, yummy-looking restaurant. The chef has brought out your appetizer, meal, dessert, and a live frog, and you have to eat all of them. In what order would you want to eat the frog? Well, if you're like most people, you'd think you want to eat the frog first, get it out of the way, and then enjoy your fantastic meal. And I'd agree with you. Fortunately, I'm not proposing you eat a literal frog, but what the frog represents is anything that's uncomfortable for you to get started on. And since you've been procrastinating on your dream is actually your frog you've been avoiding. Here's a way to finally start making progress on that. You can think of your willpower as a video game character's health points. As you do things throughout the day, your health points tend to decrease, and it gets harder to do hard things late into the evening, unless you truly are a night owl. Be honest with yourself. Which is why I recommend for most people, get started on your dream activity as early in the day as you can. Get up earlier if you need to. You're going to feel so much better for getting it out of the way before everything else. That's what I do. Before I start my full-time job, I get up early and either code or do YouTube stuff. But just doing your dream activity first thing in the day is actually Eat the Frog 1.0. Let's upgrade that to 2.0. You ever notice after a meal yourself getting sleepy? Well, that's completely normal. When you eat, your body has to direct some energy away from your brain to your belly to digest your food, which is going to mean that after eating, your focus is not as sharp. If you don't believe me, try reading a book in the morning before you eat anything versus right after breakfast. You'll notice the right after breakfast version of yourself will find it harder to read and stay focused, and you'll probably have to reread parts of the book as your focus drifts away. So let's avoid that. In addition to doing your dream activity first thing in the day, I also advise that you don't eat until you've reached a natural stopping point of engaging with your dream activity. And by doing that, you'll tap into a high productivity level your brain usually doesn't have access to, so that you can finally make progress on your dream. With Eat the Frog 2.0, you're not just prioritizing your most daunting tasks, you're structuring your entire morning to enhance your natural focus and energy. By postponing your breakfast until after you've tackled significant challenges, you optimize your morning productivity. This approach not only helps you make the most out of your initial burst of energy, but also sets a positive and productive rhythm for the rest of your day. But what happens when the novelty of morning success wears off? How do you sustain that initial burst of enthusiasm over the long term, especially when the routine starts to feel mundane? That's where adventure motivation comes into play. It's not just about doing, it's about maintaining the drive to continue doing, day in and day out, regardless of the hurdles life throws at you. To learn more about adventure motivation, click the video on the screen. You'll gain a powerful approach that helps keep your motivation high by understanding and leveraging the different aspects of your personality, whether you're feeling like a hero, navigator, or even a goblin. But remember, every day is a chance to eat your frog and set the stage for success. See you in the next video, where we turn that success into a lasting adventure.